So we have a 3-step process for our financial systems readiness review. So ultimately what we're looking for is a blueprint for automation and scale within the financial system. And really what differentiates us from accounting outsourcing is that we do look at the holistic company and how do we incorporate that operational understanding with the financial understanding. So the Financial Systems Readiness Review, what we do for that is we come in and we will look at all of your systems of record. We'll look at how they connect and what's that integration methodology, the maturity of that integration, the data maturity as well. Are all the systems configured to support data integration? So ultimately what we're looking for is a blueprint for automation and scale within the financial system. And how do we bring better and more efficient processes to an organization through automation, through increasing the maturity of their integrations, ensuring that the data in this system matches the data in the ERP. Ultimately, we're looking to help identify where an organization currently is and create a roadmap for where that organization needs to be from a financial systems perspective as it grows. So a $2 million company might be able to operate in a certain level of parameters, but by the time they're 20 million, those integrations and that data maturity needs to be at that next level. And certainly as they're moving towards 100 million in revenue, the interconnectivity of those systems is going to be important. The other aspect of this is that the organization is going to need to maintain compliance. And there's lots of different types of compliance that an organization has to face. First is it needs to be able to pass its financial statement audits and reviews by its CPAs. Second, if it's a government contractor, it's going to need to be in compliance with either DCAA or other GovCon standards.
Will this financial system readiness review prepare me to pass all my audits and really just make sure that my organization is structured for success when it comes to the accounting?
Absolutely. That's one of the things we're looking at is the auditability of the system. Something that we're very in tune with is what are the outputs required in order to get past an audit. And we're going to make sure that when you're transferring data from one system to another, that's really where some of the auditability can start to break down. And so we're going to be looking at that. So the first thing we're going to look at is going to be the connectivity of your accounting software to your payroll system, your HCM system, time and expense tracking. We're going to look at banking connectivity. We're going to really look at CRM, your point of sales, e-commerce systems to make sure that the data is flowing freely between those systems and look at the data and integration maturity for each of those systems. From a compliance perspective, we're looking at the auditability of the entire system, whether it be a financial statement audit, whether it be the DCAA or other government agencies. We're also looking at state and local nexus. So that would be for your state and local taxes, ensuring what jurisdictions are you operating within? Have you breached any nexus thresholds within that state? And how does that impact whether or not you need to file franchise tax returns there, file sales and use tax returns? Does it need to be included in your income tax planning for your organization and for your shareholders and or owners that are working within the organization as well? The whole compliance wrapper is one of the important aspects of this financial systems readiness review, and especially for organizations that want to be ready for a transaction in the next year or two. Having that documented and understood, one of the sticking points during a transaction that we've seen downstream. So we have a 3-step process for our financial systems readiness review. First is system intake and data collection. So what we're doing there is really reviewing your documentation on existing systems, processes, controls, and integrations. Next, we're going to look and do a deep diagnostic and gap analysis. We're going to analyze your systems of record, your data flows, controls, compliance posture, and operational friction within the organization. And then lastly, we're going to do an executive summary and roadmap. And we're going to prioritize what the decision-ready roadmap is, defining what to fix now, what to defer, and how can you scale safely with financial clarity. We like to do the financial statement readiness review first in order to see where the strengths of organization systems are and also where the weaknesses are. Last thing we want to do is carry forward processes that are not scalable or that are not working currently. And so that analysis is really important for us in order to eliminate things that are going to either delay our ability to provide timely and accurate financial information or going to create unnecessary complexity downstream.
Why is it important to evaluate the entire financial ecosystem and not just the accounting system /ERP?
I would say that accounting is not just the financial statements, a balance sheet and income statement. I mean, those are two critical aspects of accounting. What's just as important is the financial analysis that an organization does to understand their operations better and to understand how they can be better as an organization. And in order for that to occur, you need to start to incorporate operational KPIs or metrics into your financial data to give you KPIs that are meaningful, that you can look at to summarize what your financial results are in a way that ties into how you're operating. And I think that's really the next level of understanding of an organization. And really what differentiates us from accounting outsourcing is that we do look at the holistic company and how do we incorporate that operational understanding with the financial understanding to provide a better insights for growth, maturity, and scalability of an organization as well.
If you want to understand whether your organization's financial systems are truly ready for growth, compliance, and better decision-making, the first step is simple. Take the ROSE Financial System Readiness Assessment, and in just 10 minutes, the assessment generates your Financial Readiness Index, highlighting strengths and gaps across 5 key pillars of financial infrastructure. From there, ROSE follows a 3-step process to decision-ready finance. Step 1, complete the assessment and receive your readiness index. Step 2, review the results with a ROSE professional and discuss tailored recommendations for your organization. Step 3, proceed with a deeper financial system readiness review where we evaluate up to 80 indicators across your financial ecosystem and develop a roadmap for scalable decision-ready finance. Many organizations discover that strengthening their financial systems unlocks opportunities for automation, compliance readiness, AI-enabled insights, and sustainable growth. Start with a 10-minute assessment and see where your financial infrastructure stands today.